Yo, I'm here. Finally, what's going on YouTube? I finally made my making. I'm finally making my first stream on YouTube. Yo, I'm so happy. Yo. So basically, guys, my name is Amir Ali. Amir Ali. Well, I decided to make streams to order to increase my speaking level in English, right? And I started it with like English to get an IELTS because in the nearest future I'll get my IELTS exam, um, and that's what I want to increase. And ba. However, my streams will be not about English. It will be about everything that about me, right? About my life and everything else. Like, but my first mission is to get IELTS exam, and that's why I just decided to speak. I just decided to speak and like to speak fluently to communicate. You know what I'm talking about. Um, and that's just really cool to make streams. Like really, I really found it. I really found it cool. So basically, basically, oh, um, so real quick. Um, yeah, and I hope you guys will enjoy. I know right now there's zero subscribers maybe and zero no one in chat, but I can wait until the day I'll be famous on YouTube. I can wait the day I'll be famous on YouTube. Yeah. So less work. So less words and more work, right? Let's go. Today I want to watch lessons about speaking. About speaking, I want to really increase my speaking level, yo. And actually, I found really good and useful and comfortable YouTube page on YouTube. It's like IELTS Advantage. Like the author is really cool teacher. Really, he's speaking so comfortable to understand. It's easy to understand. His pronunciation is like quite good. Everything is good in that channel. So let's go. Let's start. I'm gonna use that one and so yeah, YouTube, yup, YouTube. YouTube. So here's his channel. Right here. Speaking part. Yeah, speaking. We're speaking. Oh, here. Yep, here. So my my mission for today is my task for today is to watch from this until the top. So let's go. Oh, I already watched.
I recently did the IELTS speaking test and I got a band 9 in order to test all of the different strategies and techniques that I teach my students on my courses. I've helped thousands of students get...
So by the way, guys, so before we start, I want to check one thing. So really quick, guys, real quick. I swear, real quick. I swear. It's about my. It's all about my. Yeah. Here we go. One and so yeah, YouTube, yup, YouTube. 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 So here's his channel. Right here. What about HD? Speaking part. Yeah, speaking. We're speaking. Oh, here. Yeah, here. So my my mission for today is my task for today is to watch this until the top. So it's quiet. It's freezing. Oh,
I recently did the IELTS speaking test. I got a 9 in order to test all the different strategies and techniques that I teach my students on courses. I've had thousands of students get.
So by the way, guys, so before we start, I want to check one thing. So really quick. Guys, really quick. All right, basically, I don't know why it's so bad. Whoa, what's wrong with my internet, guys? What's wrong? Shit, I hate this. So basically, let's turn off this like. Okay, I don't know what it'll be, but let's go. I don't care. Okay, let's go. Just let's go. Oh, bro, what's wrong with my internet, bro? I can't understand it. Ah, shit, bro. See, bro, see. Developer the gash. Bro, come on, please work. Bro, please. Please, bro. Please, bro. Please, bro, work. Please work. Annotation, bro. Yeah, damn. Bro, what is going on? Bro, what is going on? Sheesh, bro. Bro, Bro, what's wrong with my internet? Bro, what's wrong? Why it's so bad? Like, I don't know. Bro, what's wrong? No, bro, nope. Oh shit, bro. Damn, bro, it hurts. Bro, it hurts. It really hurts. Bro, like, look at the perfect picture on my OBS, but like on YouTube, it looks awful. I don't want to be awful. Okay, whatever, guys, whatever. Okay, whatever, guys, whatever.
Get 7, 8, and 9 on the speaking test. So what I thought I would do in this video is just summarize exactly what I did during the test that I got a band 9 in, and what my students have reported back. What did they do in the test when they have got a band 8 or a 9? So we're going to talk about what we did in part 1, part 2, part 3, and then what we did for pronunciation, fluency and coherence, grammar and vocabulary, the 4 things that every IELTS examiner is thinking about on test day during your speaking test. So for part one, I directly answered the question. So if they asked me a question, I directly answered it. And then simply what I did was I added in detail. So this could have been like an explanation, or further detail, or an example. And you can summarize this by just, I helped the examiner. So I helped the examiner understand my direct answer to their question. So if they asked me where I was from, I would say I am from and tell them exactly where I'm from, and then I would add a little bit
I'm sorry, guys. Guys, I'm sorry. Shush, guys, I'm sorry. My microphone.
American accent, you get high marks of pronunciation by being as clear as possible. And in order to get a band 8, a band 9, 100% of the words that you...
What the fuck? What was it, bro? Sheesh, bro. Sim, 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 sim. Si é para português. Sim, 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 sim para português. Sim, 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 sim. Oh, finally, my internet connection is getting better, isn't it? Yeah, I think yeah, I think yeah, I think yeah. Again, shit. Why it's so, bro? I can't, bro. What's going on always with my internet? It's so strange. Damn. So strange. Damn, bro. Bro, like, damn. Bro, what's wrong, bro? Okay. Okay, let's continue. Yeah, let's continue.
You say should be understood by the examiner. So we get our students really to focus on this and not focus on accent or anything like that. We also need to talk about something called higher level pronunciation features. These are things like intonation, sentence stress, word stress, connected speech, things like that. If you are at a band 8 or a band 9 level, you're going to use these features naturally. And most students who are at that level already do use these naturally. So what we get our students to do is we make them aware of these, but it's very rare for a student at that level to really be focusing on these things rather than this. This is the number one thing that you should be focusing on. And if you are very, very clear, like the examiner can understand 100% of what you're saying, you probably are using these features anyway. So you don't really have to focus on these. I didn't focus on these at all. My students focus on them a little bit, but not that much. The students that really do focus on improving their intonation, their sentence stress, their word stress, tend to not be at the right level yet. So just focus on being clear. This will take care of itself. So fluency and coherence. Well, what does coherence?
So I'm gonna write down about like a
So you heard me
pronunciation.
talking directly answer the question. Directly answer the question. Focus on the main topic. Directly answer the question. Coherence means did you answer the actual question asked? So if they ask you about what did you do last weekend, you better tell them about what you did last weekend, not what you plan to do next weekend. And then coherence also covers development. So did you develop your ideas enough in part 3? Did you speak about the topic for around 2 minutes? And did you answer each question and give a little bit more detail? If you do these things, you will naturally satisfy coherence. So coherence is far more structural. It is just following the particular structures and the things, the do's and don'ts that we
Like, so coherence is kind of smoothness. Like, yeah, I think it's about smoothness, isn't it? Yeah, it's all about smoothness. Damn. Okay, yup. Yeah, I can understand it. I can understand it. I can catch it. By the way, I'm using a program like a camera for streams because I don't have like webcam, other stuff. I only have my phone and the microphone also is my like it's like stock microphone from my iPhone. Yeah, you know. So let's keep watching.
Talked about here, so I'm not going to go into too much detail. The bigger problem for most students is fluency. So what we get our students to do.
By the way, it's like 5 a.m. morning right now, and the sun is gonna rise soonly. Yes.
Is I spoke
Okay.
to the examiner naturally as possible.
Sure.
A big mistake that we see a lot of students making is they speak to the examiner in a very formal, academic, stressed out, we call robotic way.
Yeah,
so
because of their stress.
And they sound like a robot.
Yeah.
Because
I shouldn't do this, so I got.
The test is very stressful, and because it's a big occasion and it's a high stakes test, people often do sound very robotic. I spoke to the examiner, and my Band 8, Band 9 students speak to the examiner like you would speak to a friend or a colleague or someone you were talking to in a pub or a coffee shop. What this does is it forces you to use natural fluency. So speaking without so much effort and sounding a lot more natural. Fluency is all about speaking at a natural pace without unnatural hesitation, unnatural pausing. I did pause, I did hesitate at times, but not unnaturally. And one of the ways that I also did that and improved my fluency was I avoided complex ideas, vocab, and grammar. The students who try to make their ideas more complex and their vocabulary more complex and their grammar more complex and everything more complex, their fluency normally suffers. Because think about it like...
Yeah, actually, you guys, actually, oh, like speaking is like my favorite part. Actually, I really I really like, to speak. I'm not afraid of it, guys. Actually, yup. That's why, like, actually, I think I would be ready for speaking. It doesn't matter what type of question will be. So let's keep watching. Let's keep watching.
Like your brain is a computer. If you have too many programs open at the same time, if you're asking your computer to do too many things, it slows down. Exactly the same thing happens with speech. If you are trying to think of really complex ideas, vocabulary and grammar all at the same time and make everything really complex, you're asking your brain to do too many things at the same time and your fluency suffers. So just speak to the examiner like they're a human being and keep things simple.
They are human being at all.
And that is going to improve your fluency. So for grammar, you used functional.
So I'm gonna write down about fluency and coherence. So guys, I have to remake my stream environment. Streaming environment, like about like a table, about like everything. Like how should I do it like so comfortable, so comfortable, so cozy. I want to make my studio, like my space, like more comfortable. I want to buy a new table and everything, because I have like I have a laptop